Hi everyone. So I was driving around my Zen without the fender liners or the wheel well liners and the mud flaps after I had installed the new front and rear bumpers. The factory fitted plastic fender liners had broken at many places and had given away. When I installed the new bumpers at Chennai, I had removed these fender liners. As a result, all the mud and dirt from the front wheels used to hit straight at the hinges of the front doors and made the entire area very dirty, as you can see. And I wasn't too hopeful I could get the fender liners from the market today. Woodmore certainly didn't have them in stock, I had checked. Luckily, my local spare parts dealer at GP Road, Chennai, had one set of fender liners in stock, and he sold it at a very nominal price, rupees 800 for a set. This wasn't from MGP, so I knew there will be some minor hole mismatches, and I may have to poke some new holes in the fenders during the installation. I also bought a set of mud flaps along with the fender liners. At Palanpur, Gujarat, where our Zen is located today, I decided to give the car to a local mechanic to fit the fender liners along with the mud flaps since I did not have the time to do it myself. So, the first order of business was to get the front wheel wells cleaned thoroughly before we installed the fender liners and the mud flaps. And there was a car wash facility right next to the garage. We were able to get both the wheel wells pressure washed prior to the installation. Now the wheel wells were clear of any dirt and mud, and you can see all the cables and other exposed bits of the suspension and the running gear. For my fellow viewers, I would advise to get this sheet metal area coated with an anti-rust coating from 3M or Worth if you can. It takes just an overnight to dry, and it is completely worth it since your fender liners will protect this coating from wearing out. Okay, so these blank square holes that you see here, we have to insert the plastic securing nuts to hold the screws in place. You can see an older one still in place here. Okay, so we jack up the car, the wheel is removed, and we place the fender liner to check if the holes are matching properly. Like I had mentioned before, we need to insert these plastic securing nuts in the holes wherever they are missing. I've given the part number at the end of the video. We then place the fender liner in place and begin screwing it, only to realize that the holes aren't matching up like I had suspected at the beginning. Then we poke some holes on the fender after marking the correct location and then secure it once again. There are two holes at the front where you need to use M6 bolts with the nuts and not the Phillips screws. Ensure that you secure them here properly with the right bolts and nuts. This time, we are able to screw all the fasteners at the right holes properly. Because if you don't do that, eventually the fender will come loose and the liners will keep flapping in place and will come off. So please ensure that you secure the fender liners properly. Then comes the next challenge, installing the mud flaps. And even these are aftermarket and don't have their holes aligned properly with the body and the fender liners. Additionally, we also have to cut off part of the fender liner to keep the mud flap in place without jutting out too much. We were able to do that eventually and secure the mud flap to the body through the fender liner. So there you go guys, the front right wheel well is completed. It looks very good now and I'll have some respite from all the dirt and mud shower in the front door hinge area. Here you can see the holes which weren't used because we had to poke new holes in the fender liner to secure them to the body. Now we move to the front left wheel well area. And it was also raining outside, so we had a bunch of these guys give us company in the shade of the garage. Man, would you look at those horns? They surely look intimidating, but she surely was calm and did not mind me doing that. So we end up repeating the same steps for the left wheel well area and install the fender liner within an hour. It's always easy doing the job a second time round since you know the steps involved. Installing the rear mud flaps was easy, so I didn't bother taking a video of that. You can see them in this picture. After all the work was completed, we ended up getting the car pressure washed. For rupees 250, a pressure wash with interior vacuuming is amazing value for money and unheard of in many parts of the country today. So this is the part for the plastic securing nut and I've given the part number as well. So that'll be all guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye and take care.